Hi, me again. My name is Yi. So I'm now switching the role from notary project maintainer to Ratify maintainer. So today I will give you a brief overview of Ratify project and a bit deep dive into attestations. So what is Ratify? Ratify is a sandbox project. It has been around less than 1 year. I think it has been donated last year. I think, if I remember correctly, it's in September. So Ratify is a pluggable verification engine to safeguard the cloud-native secure supply chain. And it supports signature, notary project signature, and cosign signature. For cosign signature, it includes the Kate signature and the Katie's signature. And it supports currently the artifact type SBOM, vulnerability report and also the attestations. The policy language, it supports Rego language, and we have the plan to support CEL language. And the Ratify also complies with OSI 1.1, so it can pull the OSI artifacts efficiently. So currently we have also major cloud vendors adopt Ratify. So 3 key scenarios for Ratify. The first one is Ratify can used as external data provider, integrate with gatekeeper, OPA gatekeeper for policy control. So this normally happens when you want to deploy workloads on Kubernetes. So Ratify can work with gatekeeper to set up policies to validate the signatures, SBOM files, and attestations. The second scenario is Ratify integrate with containerd at runtime. So for this scenario, it's happened in the scenario you want to validate the signature or you want to verify the container images on a node level. So for example, if you want to bootstrap a Kubernetes cluster, so at that time, the admission controller, the first scenario, it is not ready yet, but you have some cached images, and you want to make sure those images can be trusted. So this is the scenario 2, can be used for that purpose. For scenario 2, currently is in a proof of concept stage. For the third scenario is to use Ratify in the CI/CD system so that you can not only validate the signatures, but also you can enforce policies for validate other supply chain related artifacts such as SBOM vulnerability reports. So a bit deep dive into attestations. So attestations is a statement. It's a signed statement. So the statement could be a SBOM or could be a vulnerability report. And this statement is signed to ensure its integrity and authenticity. And on the screen, you can see a typical example. So this is the OSI images. So it itself has been signed with the notary project signature. It also has vulnerability report in a Safari JSON format, and this vulnerability report also has been signed with the signature attached. And this image also has a SBOM file in SPDX format, and this SBOM file also signed with notary project signature. So why attestations are important? Why not just a signature is enough for container images? Because if you sign container images, you cannot ensure the images have vulnerabilities, right? And vulnerabilities can be detected over time, even within a day, right? So you need to verify other supply chain related artifacts to make sure the images not only trust, but also compliant according to your company's policies. So here is a typical example at the admission control, the scenario 1 that Ratify used with the OPAR gateway keeper. So you can set up the policies to verify not only the signatures, but also check the SBOM file to see first whether the SBOM file can be trusted by validating the signature, then check the SBOM file to see whether any license issues that not compliant with your organization policies. Or then after that, you can also validate whether the vulnerability report can be trusted. If it can be trusted, then you can validate the report to see whether the report is fresh, for example, within a day, whether the reports have critical CVEs or high CVEs, you can configure rules for validation. So you can basically set up those policies based on your company's security and compliance policies. And you can also scan the QR to know more from the Ratify project website. Okay, to know more, welcome to join our project KLC. It happens tomorrow. Thank you.